Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. May 4th, 2025. Portfolio value 82,615 and fluctuating. It's been a decent month, up $12,600, but all time still down $5,000. If I dig deep into my portfolio, the TFSA portion of it is already up, but it is the alts, it is the crypto section, the unregistered crypto holdings that is pushing my portfolio value down. Um, I did discuss in my previous videos that I would talk a little more about these holdings. This might be pretty brief as there's not much in terms of holdings. More or less got these from a previous life, from previous cycles. Most of you guys might not even know a couple of these coins, especially BAT and Sandbox. They were doing pretty well in the last cycle. And matter of fact, Link and Uni are also from last cycle, but they're still relevant this cycle as well. So a lot of you guys would be like, why do you have so little in your alt bags? And um, I did have some Bitcoin and Ethereum as well, and then I sold them and bought the ETFs in the TFSA. So my explanation for buying more of my crypto in the TFSA, well, for you guys who are watching the first time, I'm in Canada and TFSA is a tax sheltered account. So as it's a tax sheltered account, all the profits, the capital gains that I make in this account is tax free. I don't have to pay any taxes. And if I were to make profits, and I have made profits in the crypto section of my portfolio, I pay taxes. So might as well max out the TFSA contribution limit. I think I have another $50,000 more that I can throw in there and not pay any taxes. Then then buy some altcoins and pay taxes on them. Yeah, taxes are obviously the bane of our existence, and everyone's trying their best to minimize the amount of taxes. So, if I have to actually talk about these, it looks bad. It is bad, but it's not as bad as it looks. So, if you look at this account, the crypto section of this account, I had moved all these coins on Jan 30th. So, I've been holding these coins for years. And Jan 30th was when I moved it, and these coins were doing pretty well at that point in time. So Simple is capturing the price of when I moved these into the account, not my original cost basis of buying this. So if I had to look at my profit and losses based on the price that I bought it for, I would say that with BAT I'm still down. So BAT, I think my cost basis is 2,200. So right now at 1,006, still down, but a few $100s, not $1,000. So with Link, I think my cost basis is barely $2,500. So matter of fact, I'm up 100%. But since I moved it on Jan 30th, this was over $10,000 or pretty close to $10,000. So that's why it shows a loss of 4,000. Sand is still losing money even after the original price is taken into consideration. So Sand, my cost basis is $4,000, down a lot more than it shows. I think I'm down almost 70% on Sand. So it's not just down 1,400, but it's probably down more like 2,200 or something. And on Uni, I'm more or less break even. I think my cost is 2,500 on this, so I'm probably up $100 on this. So Yeah, this is not the most important part of my portfolio. My plan with this section is to probably reach break even with maybe bat and sand, and I have um, I have high hopes for Link and Uni, and if we were to have an alt cycle, I'm sure these guys will recover all those gains that I had on Jan 30th and probably go up even higher than that. So at that point, my bottom line would be to move. So if I were to go up to 20 or 30,000, hopefully, I would want to move this amount to the tax-free savings account because I still have an easy, I would say, $50,000 that I can contribute. I mean, I am, as I mentioned in my earlier episodes, I am buying um, stocks and ETFs every day. So I still have recurring buys on gold, Tesla, HHIS, and Bitcoin. So I will talk in my next episode. I will talk more about these income ETFs. So HHIS is one of them. It's a high income ETF, and MicroStrategy high income. So these two, I'll make another episode. Next episode, I will cover more on these high income ETFs. But what I'm trying to say is, you can see the total cash available. I always have a little Canadian and a little US, so I can continue buying these four ETFs, three ETFs in one stock that I believe in. And obviously, I keep, changing the amounts and adding ETFs and removing ETFs and stocks depending on how the market is performing. But for now, it's these four. And yeah, as soon as I can kind of recover some of my losses, which looks really bad here, but this is, like I mentioned, the showing you the losses from the day that I moved it into um, Simple. If we were to look at it, I've probably either break even or down just a couple of $1,000. But I still have high hopes for at least two out of the 4 year. That's Link and Uni. And if I can recover my money, I will probably move this into more Bitcoin and maybe some micro strategy here. I am, to be honest, losing hope on Ethereum, and this is my worst position right now in the TFSA. And I don't know, man. I've been really patient with this, but at one point, I think if I can break even, I will probably sell and move this into faster horses, like they call them, things that are doing slightly better. Because I've been holding Ethereum with my fingers crossed for quite a long time. Kept buying the dips, and it just didn't work out for me. It just kept going lower, and I don't want to be one of those guys. I'm sure as soon as I probably sell them, it'll start rallying up 20, 30, 50%. But you don't know this. It's unexpected. Solana is doing really well, and it's just hard. It's just hard to hold this losing position when there are so many positions in my portfolio, like Coinbase at 105% and Bitcoin at 67% and MicroStrategy 53%, Tesla 25%. So when you have these positions doing well, you wonder if you really want to hold almost $12,000 I've put in, and now I have eight in a losing position when there are faster horses in this game, in this point of time at the market. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, in this episode, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of the few alts that I hold and what my plan is with these. I just don't want to pay. Nobody likes to pay taxes, and if there is a legal way, and in Canada, There is a legal way to avoid taxes. We have a contribution room of almost 100,000 in our TFSA, and everybody should make use of this contribution room. And yeah, that would be my aim here in the next few months, or maybe the coming year, to move most of my profits, if I do make some, out of these altcoins into ETFs, into crypto ETFs and stocks, and maybe also kind of move slowly but surely into these high income shares. I will talk more about this in my next episode. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Not losing hope. The Trump tariffs are slowly, at least the effect on the market is slowly fading away, but it's hard to say, man. With that guy and with China being strong with their position, you never know what can happen. You know, they could say something tomorrow, and the market could tumble again. But there are a lot of catalyst coming up. There's the FOMC, the Fed meeting, the interest rate announcement. Trump also says that he would have a deal on the tariffs, especially with China, by next week or in the coming weeks. So I'm definitely not in the camp of sell in May and go away. I'm positive. And accounts pretty steady. I know it's $1,000 up from my last video, but if I have to be completely honest, it's just the contribution that I made. I added $750 into the account, and that's the reason it looks like there was a slight gain, but no, not yet. I'm still pretty much flat here on the week. But yeah, TFSA looking good. All-time TFSA up almost $2,000. It's 71,438. And with the alts I just discussed, looks like I'm down a lot. Looks like I'm down 12,000, but I'm probably break even, or I'm down maybe a couple of $1,000. And hopefully in the coming months or in the next year, if we do have an all season, move all this money into the TFSA, get rid of this crypto account. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. May 4th, 2025, 82,605. I'll make another episode tomorrow on May 5th about the high income ETFs. Have a good one, guys. See you later.